Hey, what's up everybody? So the bad boys are back in town, and the last time we saw them, they were dealing with some difficult issues, such as dealing with getting older, their captain being shot and killed. Mike Lowry now has a son that's an assassin for the cartel.
Siempre hay que separar las drogas.
The question is, do these buddy cops still have what it takes to make a good movie? Let's talk about it in this review for Bad Boys Ride or Die. So this is the fourth installment of the franchise, so where can you take it as far as story?
Your fugitive's name is...
Yes, that's right. Mike and Marcus are in trouble with the law, and not only do they have to clear their names, they have to clear their former captain's name too.
I think we got him. I can cut something here.
So I wasn't sure how this movie was gonna go because it did feel kind of forced and it did feel like a Hail Mary, especially after the... But I've always thought the Bad Boys franchise was very entertaining, and it wasn't my favorite of all the buddy cop movies that I've seen over the years, but it's definitely a worthy addition. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence still have great chemistry, and without them, these movies would not work. The action in this movie is very old school and stays true to the Bad Boys franchise. We have great camera angles and great POV shots. We have a lot of style in this movie and more neon than a Joel Schumacher Batman movie. But is the movie perfect? Well, for me, no, and I'll tell you why. So there were a couple of things that just didn't work for me. There is a subplot with Martin Lawrence that is introduced and then dropped. So that subplot with Martin Lawrence, I won't say what it is actually a pretty significant thing, but then they kind of just drop it and I was like, that should have been like the backbone of the movie. But instead they kind of just drop it and kind of give Will Smith's character like a flimsy subplot, and I was kind of like, you guys should have kept the other one instead. So there is a love interest that's just kind of thrown in there, and if you remember the previous film, especially where it left off, that might actually have you kind of confused and have you saying,
What the hell am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie?
I really wasn't sure how the character of the son Armando was going to work in this film, but it actually surprisingly, he was actually pretty good. As far as story goes, it was definitely giving me some vibes of another buddy cop movie, another 48 Hours. But even with those few negative things that I had about the film, this is still a fun, good summer action movie, and Martin Lawrence did a great job. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence work really well together, and their chemistry really shines on the screen. I could honestly watch these two on screen playing these same characters being old, and I would still have a really, really good time. My rating for Bad Boys Ride or Die, it is definitely worth to see on the big screen, either matinee or if you want to spend an extra few bucks, it's definitely worth seeing it on the big screen at a regular price. Alright, did you see the latest Bad Boys movie? Did you have the same issues that I did? Please leave a comment below. Where does this movie rank for you in the franchise? Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, and I'll see you at the movies.
Are those dogs fresh?
Put them in yesterday.
Give me one. Put some relish on that motherfucker.
Get more out of life. Go out to a movie.